On April 22, 2025, a devastating terror attack targeted tourists in the Baisaran meadows, a scenic area near Pahalgam in Jammu and Kashmir's Anantnag district, often called Mini Switzerland for its lush greenery. The attack, one of the deadliest in the region since the 2019 Pulwama attack, resulted in significant casualties and drew widespread condemnation. The Resistance Front, TRF, an offshoot of the Pakistan-based Lashkar-e-Taiba LET, claimed responsibility, citing anger over alleged demographic changes due to the settlement of outsiders in Kashmir. Sequence of events. Attack execution, April 22, 2025 afternoon. At approximately 3 p.m., a group of terrorists emerged from dense forests surrounding Baisaran Meadows, a remote trekking destination accessible only by foot or horseback, about 5 kilometers from Pahalgam. The attackers opened indiscriminate fire on a group of tourists, many of whom were taking photos in the picturesque valley. Some reports indicate the terrorists singled out non-Muslims, asking victims about their religion before shooting. For example, Indian Air Force Corporal Taj Helyang was questioned, stripped and killed after his military ID was discovered. A harrowing video captured bursts of gunfire and bodies strewn across the grass, with survivors crying for help. One woman was heard pleading, "Please save my husband," as chaos unfolded. The attack killed at least 26 to 28 people, including 24 Indian tourists from states like Karnataka, Kerala, Maharashtra, Odisha, Gujarat, Haryana, West Bengal and Uttar Pradesh. 2 local Kashmiris, 2 foreign tourists from Nepal and the United Arab Emirates. Notable victims included Indian Navy Lieutenant Vinay Narwal, 26, recently married, IAF Corporal Taj Helyang and an Intelligence Bureau official. At least 20 others were injured, with some in critical condition, raising concerns that the death toll could increase. Immediate response. Security forces including the Indian Army and Jammu and Kashmir Police were mobilized to the site, though the remote location complicated rescue efforts. Helicopters were deployed to evacuate the injured, and locals assisted by transporting wounded victims on ponies. 12 injured tourists were admitted to Pahalgam Hospital, where their conditions were reported as stable. The Jammu and Kashmir administration set up a 24/7 help desk at the police control room in Anantnag. Contact 9,596,777,669 01932225870 WhatsApp 9419051940 and other helplines to assist tourists. Government and security actions. April 22nd evening. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, then in Saudi Arabia, spoke with Union Home Minister Amit Shah, directing him to visit the site and coordinate the response. Modi cut short his trip and returned to Delhi early on April 23rd to chair a Cabinet Committee on Security (CCS) meeting, April 23rd. Home Minister Amit Shah arrived in Srinagar on April 22nd night and visited Baisaran Meadows on April 23rd to assess the situation and meet survivors' families. A National Investigation Agency (NIA) team joined local police in Pahalgam to investigate, releasing sketches of 3 suspected terrorists. The Indian Army and J&K police launched a joint search operation in Baisaran to apprehend the perpetrators. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh chaired a high-level meeting with National Security Advisor Ajit Doval and Indian Air Force Chief Air Chief Marshal AP Singh, vowing a loud and clear response to the attackers. The Jammu and Kashmir government announced financial aid, 10 lakh rupees for families of the deceased, 2 lakh rupees for those seriously injured, and 1 lakh rupees for minor injuries. Government employees across J&K observed a 2-minute silence at 3:30 p.m. on April 23rd to honor the victims. Public and political reactions. Condemnations. J&K Chief Minister Omar Abdullah called the attack an abomination, labeling the perpetrators animals, inhuman, and worthy of contempt. He noted it was the largest attack on civilians in recent years. PM Modi condemned the attack, promising justice and reaffirming India's resolve to combat terrorism. Opposition leader Rahul Gandhi expressed condolences and criticized the government for security lapses, urging accountability. BJP leader Ravinder Raina alleged Pakistani terrorists were behind the attack, vowing punishment. IMM President Asaduddin Owaisi called it an intelligence failure and compared it to the Uri and Pulwama attacks, demanding strict action. International response. US President Donald Trump called PM Modi to offer condolences, stating, "The United States stands strong with India against terrorism." Leaders from Russia, Vladimir Putin, Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, Italy, Giorgia Meloni, Nepal, KP Sharma Oli, UAE, Sri Lanka, and Bangladesh, Muhammad Yunus, condemned the attack and expressed solidarity. Pakistan's Defense Minister, Khawaja Asif, denied involvement, claiming the attack was homegrown and linked to broader unrest against India. Public outrage. Protests erupted across Kashmir, with Srinagar and other areas observing a shutdown. Locals condemned the attack, emphasizing it did not represent Kashmiri values. The Supreme Court, BCCI, and celebrities like Virat Kohli and Hardik Pandya paid tributes. Aftermath and broader context. The attack disrupted tourism, with airlines and hotels urged to offer full refunds. Additional flights were arranged from Srinagar to accommodate tourists leaving the region. Karnataka CM Siddaramaiah organized a special airlift for over 40 stranded Kannadiga tourists. The attack occurred during a peak tourist season and amid US Vice President J.D. Vance's visit to India, highlighting its geopolitical significance. It followed a surge in terror activities in J&K since the 2019 revocation of Article 370, which ended the region's special status. While terror incidents dropped by over 70% in the past 5 years, civilian killings remain a concern. In a separate incident on April 23, the Indian Army killed 2 gunmen in Baramulla district during an infiltration attempt from Pakistan, indicating ongoing cross-border tensions. Significance and implications. Targeting civilians. The attacks focus on tourists, rare in recent years, aim to disrupt J&K's tourism-driven economy, 3.5 million visitors in 2024, and sow fear. The last major civilian attack was in June 2024, when 9 Hindu pilgrims died in Reasi. Security challenges, critics, including Owaisi and Gandhi, highlighted intelligence failures, noting the attack's scale and location in a popular tourist area. Geopolitical tensions. India accused Pakistan of sponsoring groups like LET, while Pakistan denied involvement. The attack strained India-Pakistan relations, already tense over Kashmir's disputed status. Local sentiment. Kashmiris rejected the attack, with protests signaling opposition to violence that undermines their region's image and economy.